I don't know that there's another studio show. Well, I actually I'll say I know that there's not another studio show in any sport on any network with a personality that, like, if that person left that show, it would cause the outcry that would happen on Inside the NBA if any
Yeah.
of them left. There's turnover every year on ESPN studio shows. Every NFL shows are they're always changing, and those changes never garner the reaction that TNT will get when, whether it's Barkley or Ernie or Kenny or Shaq, if any of them leave. So what makes that group so special and so unique?
I think one, they perfectly fit role wise, where you have Ernie who's going to steady the ship, have all the stats, and know everything that's going in the NBA. You have Chuck, who's this complete wild card with crazy takes. You have Kenny, who also understands when to push the buttons of the other people to get them. When Chuck says something crazy, Kenny will push it further to get to like the real magic that's there. And then you have Shaq, who's like one of the few people that can sit across from Charles Barkley and call him an idiot and say, "You have no rings." And so, like, a perfect foil to Chuck. And so, I think one, there's just a perfect symmetry and combination from an execution perspective. Two is what I said before. They're all really great people that love each other. They've been through a lot and they're at the point of their lives where they're so appreciative for friendships like that, that there is no ego. They don't give a crap how much each other makes. Shaq definitely doesn't. You know what I mean? Like they're at a point now where they know how rare it is to have that. And that's why I tell them all the time. I was like, go forever. Like, we're all gonna watch. And no, it's special. I think also a big testament does go. He retired last year. Tim Kiley, the producer, who was really in the beginning. I would just sit with him when we would go on the road and just ask for stories as just a fan of the show, and how in the beginning, like, he called out Shaq a few times and was like, "You're doing too much physical comedy." Like, it takes a lot of people. Tara August was there, Craig Barry, Scooter Vertino. Like, these are people that have been there really for a long time. And we see where it is now, but I have to imagine in the beginning there were some foundational discussions that were like, I know we don't have guardrails, but let's imagine they're right here. And so I think it was monumental. But I agree with you. No other show even feels like it. None.